Hello everybody, it's Bricks on a Budget coming to you with another video. Here I'm just going to do a quick update on my MOC. Not much update on this, if you haven't already seen, I showed you guys how we did the river. And then of course I just added a few plants here and there. I also showed how I built this very basic bridge. So that's in another video if you guys want to see that. I also showed you how to build these very simple but very nice size tree here. I also did videos on trees 2 and 3 versions. So I got all those videos out there, and then I've just been basically messing around, adding a little bit by little bit. Sorry about that, guys. So I have a very, very simple tree here. And it's basically just a couple small trees. I did add this little plant element here to hold it together. I added a couple flowers, give it a little extra color. It almost kind of looks like a bonsai tree, I guess, if you will. This is like one of those brown trunk pieces. And then, of course, this green plate with the hopper stud in the center. So all I did is put all that together. Very simple, very easy little tree, just to give a little extra color and a nice little extra tree there. Very, very simple tree. So I'm not even going to go into the tutorial for that because it's not really. This actually is another tree that I did. Now this is actually a from a Lego set. I believe it was the Lego set with the otters. I think it's a Lego City set. I think it's like a $10 set. And so they took these like Technic Tri pieces, put two of those together, and then you have the little connectors, and then there's some of these brown cones, and then there's these little gray like T-shaped things, bars, and you basically just put all the leaves on that way on a couple of these different ends here. And then you can see there's, hold on, let me get a little closer here for you guys. I kind of left a little archway here. So I think I'm going to put the otter here because you got the river right here. So it could be like a river otter maybe, just to give a little more life to the MOC here. I'm probably going to add a squirrel to the big tree build. But I did change this up a little bit, but I can't really call that a MOC because technically that was a Lego build. But I liked the tree so much, and it was so different since it used like different parts than you see traditionally. Um, Let me see if I can get a spin this around a little bit. See, and then this is just one of those little Technic bars with the hole in the center. Now, also you could probably add like extra of maybe those trunks if you have those trunks. You can add those into one of these holes to add more branches if you want, or you can even, if you have more of these T or even these shapes or whatnot, you can also add extra stems or pieces of trunk or whatnot coming up, bringing up even more. So you can expand that however you want. So it's kind of a cool little build. Um, and I think it looks pretty effective, and it doesn't use a whole lot of parts, but you can expand it to make it bigger or smaller if you want. And also another thing I might add later on, I might add black or brown studs into those holes just to cover up those holes because it does look a little meh, in my opinion. Also, I will be in the future, and then I added some of these green, a couple little green things. I'm going to add a lot more to greenery and stuff as I go on. I'm going to be expanding this bridge at some point. Probably gonna heap it up a little bit and then have it come back down for the rock work and put like some sort of design or something on it so that way it looks a little nicer. And then from here, I'm going to make, I think I'm going to go with like what I call, it looks like the darker version of the sand color. I just call it wet sand color, but I think people call it dark tan, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm going to make a roadway, like a dirt road type thing going up to that, and a dirt road going down the other side. And then I'm going to start detailing this, putting green and brown and tan and whatnot to build it up a little bit in certain spots. That way it doesn't look so flat. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to add some like grass pieces and plant pieces and all kinds of different stuff to give it some more life. And then I'll add a couple animals, obviously, and then I will be adding minifigures to finish it off. So that's my plans on that as far as that goes. I don't want to do this video too long. I am going to start working on some of this, and as I decide on the updates are good at, if it gets far enough along the lines, I might do some updates to show you my progress on all of it. And I mean, I just wanted to add on to some of my tutorials to make this into a MOC so that way you guys can see you can take one base plate and turn it into something, special. So you don't really need a lot of parts to do something fun. Each one, does take, a decent, like this tree did take a decent amount of parts, but you get my drift. Use what you got and have some fun. That's what Lego's all about. So you got a bunch of, sets you no longer care that are on the shelf or whatever, and they're not doing anything. They're just sitting there. Rather than let them collect dust, part them out into your parts collection and build something else with them. And that's what I love about Lego. So that's enough of my little rant here. I just figured I'd give you a little update on what I'm doing and what I plan on doing. Show off these couple little trees here. And I will catch you in another video. Please like and subscribe. And I'm trying to get to 100 subscriptions by the end or by the beginning of winter, hopefully. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. And that being said, this is Bricks on a Budget telling y'all, get built.